peaks in arms, and I presided over significant change and turbulent reform.
On Thursday, February 20, 2025, former military president General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, popularly known as IBB, launched his autobiography, A Journey in Service, at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. Interestingly, the book has attracted a whole lot of reactions from Nigerians, both home and abroad, including the Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, a human rights organization which called for the prosecution of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida through a document signed by their president in the person of Debo Adeniran for his role in the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election. Also, Johannes Ndigbo has asked for apology from the federal government of Nigeria with a compensation of 10 trillion naira. Nsubu. Begin to be smart, you know. Well, as we are waiting and watching patiently, as more condemnations, drama, and arguments unfolds regarding this book, it is interesting to acknowledge that in the book, IBB explained that the military coup of 1966, tagged Igbo coup, was never an Igbo coup. He pointed out that the head of the plotters, Major Kaduna Nzogo, was only Igbo in name, but raised in Kaduna. His immigrant parents were from Okpanam in today's Delta State. Amata Misa Igbo, na him be this way they play here, which in 1966 was in the old Midwestern region. Nzogo spoke fluent Hausa and was as Hausa as any. He and his original team probably thought, even if naively, that they could turn things around for the better in the country. IBB said that some Nigerians should also know that non-Igbo officers like Major Adele Ademoyegwa, Captain Ganiyu Adeleke, Lifola Oyiwole, and Olafiham took part in the failed coup. So for some of us now that will be arguing, oh, na Igbo coup, the history that has been tampered over the years is very painful. That it was centered on Igbos, not knowing that there are some non-Igbo officers that participated in the coup. And with this above information, IBB also reminded us that some senior officers of Igbo extractions were victims of the January coup. For instance, his SY commander at the Cognizance Squadron in Kaduna, Lieutenant Colonel Ato Chinyelu Onegbe, was brutally gunned down. Brutality at the highest order was brutally gunned down by his own brother, Major Chris Anuforo, in the presence of his pregnant wife. What a painful death. Brother killing brother. Very painful. Oh shit. In presence of his pregnant wife. Can you imagine that? At his 7-point road residence in Apapa, for merely being a threat to their revolution, because he thought his brother was a threat. He had to kill his brother in presence of his wife. Painfully, politicians have capitalized on this tampered history to destroy Nigeria during and after elections by spreading falsehood, saying the Igbos hate Nigeria and try to divide the country without mentioning the root cause of the problem that resulted to Biafran War or giving accurate history of the 1966 military coup. And also, the young generation have been working with this tampered history to preach hate and destroy the country. Can a country grow in hate? The answer is obviously no. It is high time Nigeria government apologize to the Igbo nation and establish love in order to have a prosperous nation. Furthermore, IBB, who annulled the election result of 1993, revealed that MKO Abiola won the election. This is very painful. Painfully, this revelation can't bring back Abiola, who died on July 7, 1998, while still in detention, or repair the damages this action caused the nation. Even though the Nigerian government in 2018 officially recognized June 12 as Democracy Day in honor of Abiola's struggle, the events surrounding the 1993 election, those who don't know history will say Mr. Peter Obi should have ordered Nigerians to protest when INEC refused to declare him as the winner of the 2023 presidential election that many claimed he won the election allegedly. Mr. Obi, who was present at the book launch, wrote on his official X page, formerly known as Twitter, "Today, I had the gracious honor of attending the launch of President Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida long-awaited autobiography, A Journey in Service, at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. IBB's contribution to Nigeria's economy and his strong support for entrepreneurship and private sector growth remain immeasurable. Under his leadership, Nigeria witnessed substantial growth, particularly in financial sector. He played a key role in fostering a united and equitable Nigeria, an economic landscape, ensuring policies that strengthen national cohesion and economic development. Documenting such history or such experience is a welcome development, as it allows us to learn from those who have served and left a lasting impact on the nation. I look forward to reading this book, which undoubtedly holds valuable lessons. As someone committed to continuous learning, I will always align myself with knowledge drawn from documented experiences and historical records, as well as contributing to the legacy library." The two key takeaways from the keynote address and IBB comment on the 1993 election. The first is the keynote speaker's notable quotation in French, "Rien n'a changé," meaning nothing much has changed. In the case of Nigeria, we are worse off than we were during IBB's era. Using our contemporary peers as a benchmark, when IBB left office in 1992, countries like Bangladesh, India, Vietnam, and Ghana were all in the Low Human Development Index (HDI) category, just like Nigeria. Today, however, these nations have advanced to medium and high HDI levels, while Nigeria remains in the low HDI category, having either stagnated or declined. The keynote speaker's comment that Ghana has remained a truly democratic country for the past 30 years, with leadership transitions that reflect the genuine votes of the people, unlike Nigeria, where electoral outcomes often fail to reflect the people's will. Ghana has witnessed instances where ruling party candidates conceded defeat, respecting democracy in its truest form. Lastly, of the most profound moments of the event was IBB's admission that Chief MKO Abiola won the June 12 election. This acknowledgement is a step toward national healing, unity, and progress of our nation. I hope that one day other key players in Nigeria's democracy will find the courage to recognize the true winners of past elections, allowing our nation to tell its story with honesty and reflections. IBB's regime, which introduced the Structural Adjustment Program, SAP, which aimed at the microeconomic stability and export diversification of the economy, ended up devaluing the Nigerian naira, increasing unemployment and poverty rates, adversely affecting the living standard of many Nigerians. It is important to note that before General Ibrahim Babangida's regime, before he became the head of state in 1985, Nigerian passport was relatively strong in terms of international mobility. Before then, many Nigerians could travel and they get visa on arrival when they get to their place because Nigerian economy was doing well. But IBB came on board, introduced what they call SAP, Structural Adjustment Program, which actually affected the living standard of Nigerians. And we are still suffering from that particular program till today. It was the purchasing power of the naira. The naira was devalued. Then most Nigerians could just travel, go to UK, go to the US, go to many countries of the world without visa hassles. Unlike today, that many people are jackpying. You have to go and do this, you do that, and at the end of the day, you'll be denied if you're not careful. So IBB is part of the problem we are facing today. It's part of the history the history he created for us is still here, affecting us as well, because he affected our economy negatively. He affected our political life negatively as well. But the question is, at the end of all these things, what will happen to IBB? Now, at the book launch, about 17 billion or so was donated to build a presidential whatever library. Can that money be used to build factories that Nigerians will work? How many people, is it not somebody that is healthy enough that will read book, or somebody that have eaten that will read book? What is all this about book? Well, subscribe to our channel for more updates as we navigate through for more stories. Thank you.